I'm sure you've heard the news. Climate change is a big problem. It is caused by too much carbon dioxide in the air. This gas traps heat and makes the Earth warmer. We need to reduce these emissions to protect our planet. Carbon credits are a tool to fight climate change. They are like permits for reducing carbon dioxide. One carbon credit represents 1 ton of carbon dioxide reduced or removed from the atmosphere. Companies or countries earn carbon credits by reducing their emissions. They can then sell these credits to others who need to offset their own emissions. This system helps to create a financial incentive for reducing pollution. Carbon credits encourage investment in renewable energy. They also support projects like planting trees. By putting a price on carbon, we can accelerate the transition to a low-carbon economy. Before a company can earn carbon credits, it needs a plan. This plan is for a project that will reduce carbon emissions. The first step is to have an idea. This could be anything that reduces carbon dioxide. Examples include using renewable energy, improving energy efficiency, or capturing methane from landfills. Next, the company needs to do a feasibility study. This study looks at whether the project will work. It looks at the costs, the technology, and the potential for reducing emissions. A well-planned project is more likely to succeed and generate real emissions reductions. To know how much carbon dioxide a project reduces, we need a starting point. This starting point is called a baseline. It's a measurement of how much carbon dioxide is emitted without the project. Establishing a baseline requires careful measurement and analysis of current emissions. Scientists and engineers use specialized tools and methodologies to calculate emissions from various sources. Once the baseline is established, the project developers choose a methodology. This methodology is a set of rules for measuring and calculating the emissions reductions from the project. This ensures that the reductions are real, measurable, and verifiable. Before a project can earn carbon credits, it needs to be checked. This is called validation. Independent experts, called validators, review the project documents. The validators check if the project meets the requirements. They make sure the project is real, will reduce emissions, and follows the rules. The validation process ensures transparency and accountability. It helps to ensure that the carbon credits represent real and additional emissions reductions. This process helps to build trust in the carbon market. Section 5. Going public, registering the carbon credit project. After validation, the project needs to be registered. This is done with a registry. A registry is like a database for carbon credit projects. The project developers submit all the necessary documents to the registry. This includes the project plan, the baseline, and the validation report. The registry then opens the project for public comment. This allows anyone to review the project and provide feedback. Once the public comment period is over, the registry decides whether to register the project. Section 6. Keeping track, monitoring, and reporting progress. Once the project is registered, the work is not over. The project developers need to monitor the project. This means they need to track how much carbon dioxide is being reduced. They use the chosen methodology to measure the emissions reductions. This data is collected regularly, often on an annual basis. The project developers then need to report their progress to the registry. This report includes the emissions reductions achieved, any changes to the project, and any problems encountered. Section 7. Double-checking, verification, and issuing credits. After the monitoring period, the project needs to be checked again. This is called verification. Like validation, verification is done by independent experts. The verifiers review the monitoring reports and the data. They check that the project is following the rules and that the emissions reductions are real. If the verifiers are happy, they issue a verification report. This report confirms that the project has achieved the stated emissions reductions. The registry then issues the carbon credits to the project developers. Section 8. Conclusion, trustworthy credits for a healthier planet. Carbon credits are a valuable tool in the fight against climate change. They create a financial incentive for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The process of issuing carbon credits is designed to ensure that they are real, measurable, and verifiable. By following these steps, we can create a robust and trustworthy carbon market. This market can help to drive investment in clean technologies and sustainable practices. It is important to remember that carbon credits are not a silver bullet. We need a combination of solutions to address climate change. However, carbon credits can play an important role in accelerating the transition to a more sustainable future. Axiobit Limited has the most significant team trained to assist you during this journey. Visit us at www.axiobit.com.